In the last review, I shared some of my thoughts on crappy remakes. Well, tonight, taking that ball and running with it. And because you requested this movie, I'm going to be talking about crappy sequels. As a filmmaker, one of the worst mistakes I think you can make would be to have a sequel which does not include the actors that made the original work. Instead, we have an absolutely horrible Bam Margera lookalike and an even worse Brad Pitt lookalike, plus two random girls who you may have seen on Supernatural or some shit. Only one original character returns for the sequel. Ted Levine is completely absent from this production as well, but the new guy seems to have the voice down, at least good enough for a crappy sequel.
I like the rain. Keeps everybody inside, washes everything clean.
Yeah, sure.
And while you do see a lot more of him in this movie, they quite wisely did not do a full face reveal, although he is homicidal as ever. Oh, facelift. So, anywho, this is the standard road trip gone bad. A bunch of college yuppies find themselves in a bit of a pickle after their aging hoopty shits its crankcase in the middle of nowhere. Dramatic passage of time, dramatic passage of time, dramatic passage of time. So out here in the middle of nowhere, the only sign of habitation is this homestead. Naturally, they do exactly what any movie character would do in this situation. Yeah, just make yourself at home. Yeah, nobody's home and the phones don't work. However...
What if the owners come back? We don't really know how long these people are going to be gone. They could be on vacation.
Well, hell, they've already committed B&E. Why not a little Grand Theft Auto, huh? Now, one thing I'm noticing with some of these movies is they all seem to feature a long-nosed Peterbilt. I mean, it's almost becoming a movie cliche of its own. Oh, I guess we know whose house this is, huh? Anyway, getting back to the skid mark of a plot here. It takes Rusty Nail about 5 minutes to find these jokers, and only about another 5 seconds to kidnap the alpha male.
Hello?
I believe you have something of mine. 'Cause now I got something of yours.
The franchise once again attempts unsuccessfully to bring back the CB radio craze. Well, I'm sorry, but cell phones are in these days. But they have a series of tasks to carry out if they ever want their friend back. First of all, no cell phones allowed.
Don't do it.
Now, I'm not going to run down a list of all the shenanigans they get up to. You'll have to watch the movie. But I had a good chuckle at the scene where one of the women is forced to do a striptease in front of what she thinks is Rusty Nail's truck, but it turns out to be some YouTuber that Rusty arranged to meet her.
I'm gonna throw this up on YouTube, get me 1 million hits.
Well, the bulk of the action scenes are limited to the final act, unfortunately, most likely due to budgetary constraints. This scene was filmed not far from where I live, and I passed by the set one day and saw 3 of these Chevelles parked out there. No telling how many of them were actually destroyed. Oh, gotta do the final coup de grace. Whoa, you are cold as ice. Okay, enough. Let's just skip the dramatic passage of time and get right to the part where a little girl realizes, hey, I can drive a big rig. Well, just like crappy remakes, crappy sequels deserve a chance too. This one especially because it has something the original didn't. Behold in all its glory. Now, I guess that's where the rest of the budget went. But thanks to movie magic,
My car won't start.
Get in.
oh man, am I gonna have to do another one of these?
You catch your death out there.